show. Hopefully you can hear me. Um, my radio is on, and sometimes it picks up on the radio. Sure hope that you can hear me. That would be great. There we go. We're back. Hold on one second. There we go. Now you can see me. Turn the radio off. Hopefully you can hear me. If you're watching, just let me know if you can hear me. I got this little whatever you call this thing on my head, balaclava or something. I don't know what you call it, something like that. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cold out here. It's like in the 20s. It's in the 20s or something like that. And you are watching the Cup of Joe show. We are live tonight. It is 7:38. I'm about 38 minutes late tonight. You can hear me, correct? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Good. Hello. We got Tyrannosaurus Rex. We got Stacy Simmons. We got Lucy. Where the heck have you been? She says. I've been everywhere. I have been everywhere. Glad to see you back, though. Well, mainly glad to see me back, I guess. I've been the one that's been gone. What up, Joe? Here in Atlanta, it is cold. Yes, it's very cold in the South right now, ain't it? I'm down here in Texas, and at this probably 29, 28, something like that. Oh, you emailed me. Sorry about that. I haven't checked my email in a minute. Apologize for that. Okay, Bertha can hear me. That's good. And sorry to anyone that has emailed me. I have not checked it in a while. I've been so busy. I got really sick. I was sick for like 3.5, 4 weeks. It was really bad. And then I got better for like a week and a half, and then I got sick again. So I'm getting over my sickness. I went live last night, and I was still getting over my cold, and so my voice was really, I didn't like it. Augusta, Georgia. Who's ready for snow? I'm not. I don't want to. We might be getting some snow tonight. Probably not, actually, now that I think of it. It's supposed to be sunny, but it's gonna be cold. So I've heard some people's phones are saying we're getting snow. Some people's phones saying it's gonna be sunny, and we're not getting any snow. So I don't know. It's crazy. We got CC in the house. It's not a party till CC shows up, you know? That's the way it goes. What kind of neighbors are out here looking at me? They're wondering what I'm doing in my truck. But like I said, I getting over my cold and stuff like that. So feeling a lot better today, though. Much better today than I was last night. I was still very congested and stuff last night. So, but I'm back now. Wink, wink. Bling. I think everybody got sick. My kids were sick, and a couple of friends were sick. The damn fog. It could have been. Yeah, because I went a pretty good long time without getting sick, and then like when I get sick, it's like I'm on my deathbed when I get sick. Like it takes so long for me to get better. It's crazy. Yes, ma'am. God is good. God is good. Amen. Amen. Yeah. Yeah. Out of nowhere sick. Yeah. That's true. I didn't even think about the fog. Because everybody Everybody was talking about the fog. I seen that, that something was going on with that. And even in Texas, we had a lot of fog at the same time too. It was really weird, you know. It was weird. Walking pneumonia too. That's bad. They better tell it to sit down. Like, hey, where are you walking? Where are you walking to? It just keeps walking. You can't stop it. It's bad. It's crazy. RSV is bad this year too. Yep. Oh. Good hand hygiene. That's right. You better be good with your hands, if you know what I mean. You better be scrubbing them things. You better be scrubbing it. Your hands. But it is. It absolutely is. It is going. This is 2020 Thrive. Welcome to 2020 Thrive. Everybody, happy New Year. If you have not seen me in 2025, this is 2020 Thrive. It is absolutely going to be a good year. It's going to be an abundant year, a blessed year, an exceedingly and abundantly blessed year. Yes, I have there, Stacy. I've been drinking my fluids, actually. I've been drinking lots of water. Lots of water. That's important, Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, it is. It's your year, too. It is your year, too. It's all of our year, I'm just ready to see the price of eggs go down, bacon go down, water go down, gas go down, you know what I mean? I'm ready to see a change. Some jobs, they just shouldn't hire somebody with the same name as me to do. That's how I feel about it. Lower prices on everything, especially that gas. I want to see the gas go down like we did a couple years ago. You know what I mean? Here in Texas, the lowest I seen gas was $1.56 per gallon. And I had never seen it that low in my entire life, 32 years. What's going on, Jacket? 2009. It's my buddy right there. Moving from Texas, maybe someday. I would like to move to I don't know, Georgia or Tennessee, really, if I'm being honest. Georgia, Tennessee, or Florida. Someday, I really liked Las Vegas. Las Vegas was a great place to hang out, to be. But it'd have to be after I raise my kid, I wouldn't leave right now. You better not be moving from Texas before we meet up. Yeah. No, it won't be anytime soon. I mean, I probably never will, but I would like to be able to make the money to have a second home, you know, you know, I don't know, maybe in Georgia. I just a lot of my family's in Georgia, so I have a special place in my heart for Georgia. And definitely Savannah, though. Savannah is such a historical place. I definitely, I do want to go there one day. Just such a historical place. So, what's going on, Angie? Good to see you. Come to Maryland. Yeah? I need to go to Maryland actually. Absolutely do. But I mean, like, my plan is I'm gonna get me a RV that I can drive. That's what I want to do. I want to drive across America. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, and I've never even I've never really thought of Maryland, you know. Um Never really not until um not until I met Angie. I've never really thought of Maryland. It's just kind of one of those states. I see it as small because I'm in Texas. Texas is so huge, so I think of Maryland as such a small state. Um, but I guess that's where Washington D.C. is, right? So I mean that's cool. I used to be obsessed with Washington when I was a kid. I was so obsessed with Washington D.C. and the White House and the Pentagon and all that stuff. I mean, and I would still love to go and see it. I mean, it's a historical thing. I love history is the main thing with me. I love historical stuff. Like I want to go to the Battle of Gettysburg, the battlefield, and I want to go to parts of South Carolina where they fought the civil or the Revolutionary War. If y'all, how many of y'all have ever seen the Patriot movie? I love the Patriot movie. I used to be obsessed with the Revolution Revolutionary War. Um, the Patriot with Mel Gibson. I saw that when it came out when I was like 6 years old, something like that, and I just absolutely loved it. And you know, I've just always felt like a connection to that and the Civil War and just stuff like that. I was I was just obsessed with military stuff as a child because my dad was a sergeant in the army and drove tanks and stuff like that. So kind of just you know followed in his footsteps. Mount Vernon, is that Vernon? Yep, Mount Vernon. I got to see those things once in my life. I was 15 years old going to a National Burn Survivor camp. Oh, okay, that's cool, man. I'm glad you got to see them. Because it's important. It's and I'm glad they did that for you, man. That's awesome. And they should. We got Brown Girl. What's going on, Brown Girl? Welcome to the chat. Glad you're here. George Washington's house. Really? Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't even think that, his house would still be standing, but that's pretty cool. I'm telling you, I'm obsessed with history. I wanted to be a history teacher for a minute. Because I got into the framing and then and there was a point in time where I was just like, I can't do this. It's too hard. Um, and I kind of just canceled myself out. I was like, I'm not going to be able to learn this. There's so much math involved and yeah, it's such hard labor. I can't do it when I was like 18, 19, you know. And so I was like, well, maybe I'll just be a history teacher. So I started really getting into that when I was like 20, 21. And I never really fell out of history, but I just kind of went back to my original passion, which was framing. I kind of just followed my dad's footsteps, and I was like, if he could do it, my grandpa could do it, his dad could do it, then I should be able to do this. And I just had to suck it up and excuse my language, but I had to stop being a little bitch and just be a man. And some of you boys watching need to do the same. You know what I mean? Um, but that's kind of when I started figuring out, like, you're not a kid anymore. You're 20 years old. It's time to be a man, time to be a man, So that's what I did, and I started framing at 20 years old, got really serious about it at 21, and started my company at 23 years old. And I've been going ever since, so absolutely. His backyard eyed Potomac River. Is Potomac River. Potomac River, huh? Is his house in Georgia? Or no, probably Maryland. I'm sorry. Yeah, I could still be a history teacher. You're right. Glad to see you're doing better. Wendy? Central Washington House and burial site as well. Interesting. That's cool, man. Yes, the movie The Patriot, one of my favorites. I thought it was just me. He's crazy as all get out, but he speaks the truth, Mel. Yes, he does. I shared some stuff on my Facebook today about the Shroud of Turin. For those of you who know about the Shroud of Turin, it is believed to be the cloth that they wrapped the body of Jesus Christ in after he was crucified. And it, I don't know all the details, but they say that there was a flash of light, like an atomic light, during the resurrection that basically imprinted the image of this man on the cloth. And everything lines up with the crucifixion, the crucifixion marks in his hands, his feet, the whips on his body, the crown of thorns on his head that would have been there. So there's blood, and just everything, So if you haven't looked into that, make sure you go check that out or look on my Facebook. I shared it earlier of Mel Gibson talking about it to Joe Rogan, who is a non-believer, but it's pretty interesting. It is in Washington, D.C. That would make sense that Washington would be buried in Washington. Durr, I should have known that. But Smithsonian, is that must be a town there in Maryland. I've never heard of that. Smithsonian. 25 minutes from me. Oh, okay. Let's see. Can I ask you a question? I watched some of your videos and I needed some insight on the situation I'm in. Absolutely. Go ahead. Ask any question you'd like to. I'm an open book and I will try to give the best advice I can. From whatever situation you're going in. I will answer from a male's perspective that loves and appreciates Black women. Oh man, that wind is so bad out here. It sounded like somebody was coming up to my truck like talking, but it's the wind apparently. Like woo 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 woo. It sounded like somebody was walking up talking. I was like, who is that? What? So it's nobody though. But there's a car pulling up behind me. Yeah, it's pretty cold out here tonight though. But staying warm with this thing on my head. Conspiracy Theory, one of Mel's best films, in my opinion. I've never seen that one. Never heard of that one, actually. Let me check the temp. Hold on one second. It is currently 28 degrees, and it feels like it is 19 degrees here in Texas because the wind chill makes it feel like 19. How cold is it where y'all are? And it's probably colder where y'all are. 25, yeah. 25 degrees there. Man, that is definitely cold. Tonight is supposed to be one of the coldest nights that we've had. And you know, we've been getting some pretty cold winters, like for the past 3 years. It's been, wow, feels like 12, man. For the past like 3 years, um, it's been getting like progressively colder every year because we used to never get snow, like ever. When I was growing up, we rarely ever got snow or sleet or ice or any of that. And like every now and then we would, but now it's like every single year we might get it for like a week or 2 weeks out of the year. So it's like, it's weird. It's progressively getting way colder and way hotter in the summer. So, it sucks. I don't like it. We got B Lady. What's going on, B Lady? Welcome to the chat. Bronco says it's freezing there. 83 today. Cece, where you at, girl? Let's see. Well, I'm a young black woman, and I'm working in a space where I'm the only black woman and one of 4 women working in a group of like 30-ish white men. Okay. I was wondering if the staring I get from the men are just because I'm the only black woman there, or if there's something more to it. They're all pretty young, like 20-ish or so. Well, I mean, that's a hard question to answer because it could go both ways. I mean, I don't think, I wouldn't think that they're staring at you because you're one of the only black women. Um, I mean, maybe they might have a crush on you because what I have learned is like most white guys, if they like black women, they seem to be intimidated by black women, is what I have found. And you know, they don't like to approach black women. And they're scared to approach black women. I don't know if it's because they're scared of rejection or what it may be, but um it could be, but it could go both ways. I mean, I think the world is pretty, you know, pretty used to, we work together. White people work with black people and Hispanic people and Asian people, I think. So I don't think that it would be something like, oh, there's a black woman working here, let me just stare at her because she's different. I don't think it'd be anything like that. Um, but I think that most white guys, if they like black women, they're afraid to approach and talk to them, but they probably would stare if they like you. Um, I think that's probably what it is. They probably find you attractive. That's what I would be willing to say. I don't think they would, be staring because you're one of 4 black women. I don't think that people, do that. Maybe in the 60s that might be the case, but going on for like a month now, making me feel uncomfortable. And when I try to talk to them, they're just very awkward. Yeah. Uh, yeah. If they're if they're being awkward, then it probably is that they are attracted to you, because the main thing that I like, messages I get from white dudes is like, I like this black girl, but I don't know what to say to her and I don't know how to talk to her. What should I say? I get all that in the comments all the time. And I'm like, dude, you don't have to talk to her any certain way. Just be yourself. I mean, as far as I know, I don't, I've never tried to talk a certain way or do anything different. But then again, I've never dated anybody but black women. So it just kind of came naturally to me that these were women, You know, these were girls that I liked, and it was just, you talk to a girl, but I think they like you, and they're probably nervous. They've probably never dated a black woman before, and you're probably just very attractive, is what it is what I would be willing to say. And what's going on these days is there's a lot of white men that are finding that they are attracted to black women. They just don't know how to approach black women, and they're nervous because, you know, um, they may be thinking that you were told not to date white men and they don't want to be rejected. You know, I was told when I was growing up that it was wrong for me to date black women, to date black girls. I was told that it was a sin. I was told the Bible says it's a sin if you date outside your race. And many of us were told that. And I'm here to tell you that's a damn lie. It never says that. Um, but that's what I was told. I was told it was a sin and that you cannot date outside your race. So maybe they've been taught the same thing and they're a little nervous. Maybe they're, nervous that you're going to reject them, or they don't know how to talk to you. Stuff like that. So, I wouldn't feel um, too awkward about it. I would just kind of think of it like you're a pretty woman. You're a beautiful girl, and you're going to attract a lot of attention. So that's how I would look at it. I'd be proud of it. You know. Black wife effect is what they call it on Facebook, she says. There you go. Would you say that black women have different personalities, so what may be okay with one would not work with another? Um, do you mean like black women compared to white women? Nah, they just find you attractive. Yeah. They just want to date you. They don't know how to ask you out. That's probably what it is. But thank you for your question. I appreciate that. What does my family think about me dating black women? Most of them don't support it, and I don't support them. You know, the hell with them. That's always the way I've looked at it. For those that don't support me, some do, some don't, and I've got some family members in Georgia that won't even talk to me, and to hell with them. That's the way I look at it. If you're gonna judge me because I like a woman of a different color, then something's wrong with you, is the way I look at it. You know, something's wrong with you. Nothing's wrong with me. They try to tell me something's wrong with me and I'm disgusting and how could you date a black woman? And my question is, how could you not, dude? Black women are incredibly beautiful. Just I don't see how they can say that. It's just I think something's wrong with them and they don't have any taste. They don't know what's good in life. Black women are treasure. Black women, like Brent says, if you find a black woman, you have found a treasure on this earth. And you know, but for someone to say that I won't date this person because they are this color, you're just a shallow piece of shit. That's what I think. If I'm being completely honest with you, I think most of my family is nothing but shit. They're pieces of shit. So, they can go kick rocks. As my ex-wife used to say. She used to get mad at me and tell me, go jump in a lake when we were in high school. Go jump in a lake. And I'd be like, what? Never heard that. Go kick rocks. What? Well, yeah, there you go. So maybe some of y'all have heard that, but I never heard that when I was in high school. That was the first time I heard that. Hold on one second, guys. I gotta jump out just a second. Hold on. Oh, it's cold. All right, so whoo, it is so cold out there. Here I am. Hello, everybody. It is freezing. Whoo. Uh-oh. See, we got somebody running their mouth. It's been a while since we've had any of that, you know? Sorry, I'm going back through these messages. Whoo. You like that guy? You like that hat, huh? Yeah, you like that? You like that? All right. I got it from Walmart. $12, not a bad deal. Especially when you work outside. Huh? Pretty good, you know? Over here, like, ooh, it's cold. It's cold. It is cold. Whoo. Loaded with trolls. Yeah, I used to get a ton, but maybe that person ain't around anymore, hopefully. I do need some hot chocolate, actually. Can anybody make me some? I have a Chicago Bulls hat like that, very warm. Awesome. I might have to put my glasses on, y'all. I got some, oh, there they go. They're gone. I probably just broke them. I got some glasses. Where did my glasses go? Where'd my glasses go? Okay, let's just touch shades. I guess I just lost them. What a joke, man. I knew that wouldn't last. I don't know where I put them. I don't know if they just fell out or what happened. Where'd they go? They're probably, I probably broke them or something. They're gone. That's, I don't want to wear those, dude. Those are flimsy kind. Where's the good ones I got? Man, I had some good ones and they're gone. That's just the way it goes, right? Put these stupid ones on. Oh, where are the? Oh, are you kidding me? The freaking lens just broke out. Just what a joke, dude. What? What the heck, man? What a joke. This is why I don't wear glasses. This is so stupid. Broke them. Just. What in the? Are you kidding me? Dude. My stuff is gone. I just literally tried to pick it up and the lens broke out. I don't like those anyway. Those. Somebody probably stole them. Somebody probably stole them. That's the way it goes around here. Now I'm pissed. Is that? No. Whose comb is that? I don't know. They must have. I don't know. The hell with it. I don't know where they are. That's ridiculous, dude. That is ridiculous. I lost one pair and then literally broke the others within like 2 seconds of touching them. What a joke, dude. Kidding me. I don't even know where I put the lens. All right, let's just put these stupid broken glasses on. And they're dirty. What's going on? What's going on? They don't even help. What a joke. What a joke. What a joke. I want my other ones. My other ones look way better. Hey. These are all dirty and shit. What the heck, man? Can't even see. They're just blurry. Walter White. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I gotta find those others. The other ones are so much better. You know, I used to wear glasses, and but only when I went to Vegas and stuff. When I was at the airport, I would wear them. But other than that, I didn't wear them. I was like right in the eyeball. These are the glasses I was wearing. My first ever video. My video titled "Why I Prefer Black Women." I was wearing these, and everybody's like, "Take your glasses off," you know. So around the end of the video, I did take them off. So yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Thank you. Like a professor at university, anthropology professor. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I don't know. I wish I could find those others though. They look way better. I would actually wear those the whole time with this hat. Probably look pretty good. You remember that video? Nice. But you know how stuff goes. You know, I break everything. And if I don't break it, Justin will. It's mainly Justin that breaks everything. But gave him a haircut tonight, so that's good. Finally gave him a haircut. Man, because he was needing it, right? You know, trim that mustache. I told him to go home and shave tonight because, you know, stuff's patchy. But yeah, he looks pretty good now. You know, because he was starting to look a little. Anyway, next subject. What are we talking about? Justin's my boy though, man. That's my man though. I ain't hating on him. You know, his parents don't help him with stuff like. I asked him tonight. I said, "Dude, when's the last time your parents took you to get a haircut?" And he said, "Years." So I've been cutting his hair. I've been cutting his hair about 20 years now. Really, it's been about 20 years. Because I mean, even in school, they wouldn't take him to get a haircut. His hair was just everywhere. You know, untamed, and I don't know what's up with his parents. I don't know. Is this it? No, I ain't it either. I forget it. I don't know where my glasses are. Yeah. You know, and it kind of is like that. You know, he is a brother to me, you know, because we've known each other since we were 12 years old when I met him. And I thought I was in the 6th grade when I met him, and I thought he was an 8th grader. I sat behind him on the bus, and just, you know, the way he dressed and the way he didn't talk to anybody, the way he carried himself, I thought he was older. He's very mature. And I just started talking to him, you know, one day behind his seat. I was like, "What's up, dude? What's your name?" And he's like, "Justin." And, you know, and then I was like, "All right, cool." And a couple days later, I seen him in the 6th grade hallway, and I was like, "Hey, there's that Justin kid." And like somebody bumped shoulders with him, and he got so mad because they bumped his shoulder. He chased them down the hall and like slammed them into the locker. Like, I'm not even kidding. He like took them and slammed them in the locker. He's like, "Hey, you don't bump shoulders with me." And and I was like, "What the heck?" So before we started calling him Justin, we would call him that hardcore kid. Me and my friend Austin, we would just be like, "Hey, there goes that hardcore kid. Like, he doesn't take no shit from anybody." And he really didn't. Like, he was always getting in fist fights, and he got in 2 fights on the bus, and just he got in a fight with a kid because this dude sat beside him. He didn't want him sitting beside him. Like, this band geek. He sat beside him. He's like, "I don't want you sitting next to me. Move your instrument." And the kid's like, "No, I can sit here." And Justin like slaps him right in the face. And they just started fighting. And that kid like took his head and slammed it into the window of the bus. And it's just like, dude, what? Like, what is going on with this kid? And but he was just, I don't know, he was a badass in 6th grade. He didn't take nothing from nobody. He would just fight anybody. But now, he's way different than he was back then. But that was what kind of drew me to him because I was in boxing. I was a boxer. So I was like, dude, this kid's like a street fighter. Like, and he doesn't care how big you are, he will fight you. He fought my friend Austin, who was probably 70 pounds heavier than him, and he beat the crap out of Austin. I mean, he made Austin run, and I was just like, dude, like, Justin was like 90 pounds at the time, like skin and bone, and he did not care. If you disrespected him in any way, he would fight you. He did not care. And I was just like, dude, this kid is crazy, dude. But yeah, I just kind of started hanging out with him, I guess you could say, took him under my wing, because his parents just, they weren't teaching him anything. And, so for the past 8 years, I have been teaching him construction and framing and stuff like that. And, he'll get it one day, a lot of people say I'm stupid for trying to train him because, oh, he'll never get it. And, I've heard so many insults, towards him. But my thing is, like, if anybody talks bad about him, then I'm done with you. Like, I take up for Justin, and I take up for my people, like my little group of people that I hang out with here in Dallas, and and other people that I know that I haven't met. If anybody disrespects them, I am completely done with you. I will cut you off. I don't care who you are. Whether you're my family or you're a friend or whatever, I will cut you off in a heartbeat if you disrespect the people that I care about. Like, it's just that simple, you know? Um, so, you know, and Justin is one of those people. If you disrespect Justin, you disrespect me. And if you disrespect me, I'm done with you, you know? So, that's the way I am. I believe in loyalty. I believe in family. And I also believe that family doesn't always have to be blood related, 99% of the time, you're given the family that you're born with, and then you have family that you choose to be your family. So, if you know, you know. I heard that today. I said, man, that is so true. I love that. I love that quote. Absolutely loved it. I couldn't agree more. If you know, you know. And it's very true. And I've got some incredible friends that I have met on this platform that I wouldn't change for nothing. I've got some friends on this platform that have, been there for me more than my own family has. That I can honestly say care about me more than some of my family members do. And I just thank God that I have those people, you know. We got Angela. She is signing off for the night. She says good night. Good night, Angela. But I just love each and every one of y'all. Each and every one of y'all. All of y'all commenting right now. I see y'all. And all y'all are just telling y'all have been there for me more than my family has. And I just thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. I really do. And I can't say how much I love y'all too, and I can't say how much I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. And, y'all are my family. you know, each and every one of y'all. You know, and like I said, it doesn't matter if you've been watching me for 3 months, 3 years, you know, 30 years. If you have helped me in any type of way, I just want to thank you all I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. You know, you kind of love me. I love you too, Akeda. You know, hey, you had me from hello. But, you know, and, I just really do. You know, y'all have pulled me through so many dark times. So many dark times. You know, um, you just, I just pray that God blesses y'all exceedingly and abundantly. And, and I want to hear about it when he does. Because I'm praying that he does this week. This week, I am praying that God blesses y'all. And if he does, please let me know, because I want to know that y'all are blessed. I really, truly, from the bottom of my heart, I want to hear about your blessings this week. Message me, email me, however you contact me, let me know when God blesses you starting tomorrow. Yep. Does anyone know any YouTube channel that explains Bible chapters thoroughly? Please. Man, I know there is a few. I just don't know their names. Can anybody help me out here with that comment? Yeah, Bill Winston. Dr. Bill Winston's good. I used to watch him a lot. Um, Robert Breaker. I was just saying, I know there is a lot of people on YouTube that I watch. I just don't pay attention to their names. I know John. If you look up John Hagee, which I think I think you watched one of his videos one time I told you about. He gets very deep into the Bible in certain videos, especially the Book of Revelation. That's my pastor in San Antonio when I go to San Antonio. That's my second church. But he is one of the best I've ever seen in my life, ever. Also Pastor Alan Nolan. Yeah, Alan Nolan he really, really dissects the Bible. Like, he will like sit down and go through so much stuff. So yes, him as well. And y'all just keep putting out your recommendations if y'all know anybody for wet sock. you know just please let her know, because there's so many YouTube channels. I just animated channels that break it down. I just don't know the names of these people. Oh yeah. I was watching Dr. Bill Winston. Man, I was probably 13 or 14 when I started watching him. And he was, that was back before I was even going to church. I was seeking God at that age. And I started watching this channel, TBN, Trinity Broadcasting Network. And that's where I found a lot of the pastors, a lot of these mainstream preachers and stuff. But yeah, he was good, because I had never heard that. He was the first person to ever say, call things that are not as though they were. And I didn't understand that at 13 years old. I was like, what does that mean? That was the first time I ever heard that verse. And now I know, call things that are not as though they were. So if you're sick, say you're healed. If you're broke, say you're wealthy. That's basically what it means. The Bible says you will have what you say. Jesus said, whatsoever you ask in my name, and I will do it. Those are some of my favorite Bible verses. What's going on, Tawana? Good to see you. What do you think of the LA wildfires? Are these end of days signs? It happened today, after 2 days after they mocked God on the Golden Globes. They tried to give God 0 mentions. Well, I would say, I believe these are the last days. Aside from that, just the things that are happening, there's too many signs that Jesus told us very specifically, look for these signs and you will know you are the last generation. So, I do believe we've been in the last days for a while now. But I think that we're very close to the rapture of the church and all that stuff and Jesus's return. Just with everything going on, if you look at it biblically and you read the book of Revelation, really study it, you know exactly where we are. We are in the last days, and God said he would send signs of pillars of smoke and stuff like that. And yes, I do believe that a godless society can be punished by God, just like Sodom and Gomorrah was. God did this many times in the Old Testament, and the Bible says, I am the Lord and I change not. So I think if you have a society that disrespects God and, stuff like that, I'm not saying this is from God, but God has to approve of anything that happens. We know that from the book of Job, where the devil had to go to God and ask him, can I do this to Job? And God has to say yes or no. Nothing happens to you or anyone else without God's approval, because he is in complete control. So basically in the Bible, the devil had to ask God, can I curse Job? Can I do this? Can I do that? Because God is the ultimate authority. The enemy cannot touch you without God's approval. So, the way I see it is like, probably the devil had to go and ask God, can I, start these wildfires through somebody that did it or some natural cause? And God had to have approved of it. Nothing gets past God. So, whether it is directly from God or God allowed it, God knew that it was going to happen, and he allowed it. And the Bible says that God will not be mocked. So if they are making fun of God in Hollywood, that is the reason that Hollywood is burning to the ground, because God is a sovereign God. He is Jehovah Jireh. He is Jehovah Rapha. He is, that's who he is, and he will not be disrespected. Jesus Christ is the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings, and he will not be disrespected. The Bible says, he who takes my name in vain will not stand guiltless. So, God's judgment is coming to this earth. That's right. God could make it rain and not rain, And there's a lot of people in that area, even regular people that are, in the Hollywood area that, like I said the other night, lots of wealthy people worship their money instead of God. And California is not a It's not a cheap place to live. I've been there 2 or 3 times. It's not cheap, and it says that the Bible says the nation that forgets God will be turned into hell, so I don't know. So I can't say specifically yes or no, but I just know how people are. that- Um, sorry about that. Let's get a phone call. Um, I mean, and yeah, it's a tragic thing that people are losing their homes. That's sad. There are people that are dying. Yes, that's sad. But I mean, it's never okay for people to lose their lives. Of course, that is very tragic. But, you know, if that is God's judgment, there's nothing we can do about it. I don't know if it is or not, but I'm just saying, California is not a very God-friendly state. They don't really, and that's not saying everybody in California is an atheist or anything like that, but you know, they tend to not want God in that state. Yeah, and it is unfortunate that, there's a lot of innocent people there, like Lucy's saying, there is a lot of innocent people, or should I say Daphne. Um, so we just have to pray for them, you know, like Stacy's saying. Joey, I would like you to donate a little red sports car to me when you become a rich man. Yes, sir. All right, I will. I will. I'm telling you. You think I'm playing? I will show up in a little red sports car and I'll be like, it's for you. I'm telling you. No idea what it's like, but driving here, there's definitely a Bible Belt. Yeah. I mean, even the two times that I went, California was on fire. Um, it was there was a bunch of smog in the air, and I went like 6 or 7 months apart. And both times I didn't enjoy myself because you couldn't even see the sun shining on a clear day. It was just smog. It's like constantly on fire somewhere. you know. Yeah, that's right. Excuse me. But yeah, and I just think that God's trying to get people's attention in California. If you've never been, then it may be hard for you to understand, but there I saw a sign the other day that there was a protest going on in California where there's a guy dressed up like a devil and he was holding a sign that said keep God out of California. And it was like a week before this happened, and it was in LA. They had like some big protest or parade or something. It's like, okay, well, you don't want God, then you will suffer the consequences of the absence of God, which is hell. So, yeah, that was on Facebook, because I'm on this like um Christian page, and they post all this stuff, and they've been posting all kinds of stuff about the fires and stuff, and it's just like they're like God is pouring out his wrath on California. And I know a lot of people would disagree with that. And I'm not saying God is or is not, because I'm not God. I don't know. But, you know, it's just kind of funny. Y'all are having this protest, and then y'all are saying this stuff about God at the Golden Globes, stuff like that. God will not be mocked. I'm telling y'all, people, God is real. And God is he's getting tired of the stuff. He's tired of everything happening in the world. And, you know, made me the children's minister. Would it be okay if you can train me? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, I can. Congratulations, Wendy. That's awesome. Glad to hear that. It's all so fragile, even for the wealthy, when it comes to mocking God. I don't know why they do it. Exactly, And, the Bible says that the Lord said, all the gold and silver belongs to me, saith the Lord. So really, any money that you acquire here on earth, this does not belong to you. That's why it's like, it doesn't matter how powerful you think you are, how rich you are, or how powerful you think you are. Every single dime belongs to God, and you cannot take it with you wherever you're going when you die. Whether you go to heaven or hell, you ain't taking it with you. You know, um, it's not going with you. It ain't yours. Money is a tool, and people misuse money. They don't know how to use it. Many churches misuse money. I was just talking about, wow. I was just talking earlier how, my ex-girlfriend Alicia, I had taken her to a cowboy church that I was going to a few years ago when we were together, and the pastor's wife, um, I can't stand her, but Alicia was talking to a few women, and she was homeless at the time, and she was telling the women this, and she was like, I need somewhere to stay for the, you know, upcoming time, whatever. And it was cold. It was in the wintertime. And we were living with my mom, but my mom had just kicked her out and was like, you can't live here anymore. Um, so Alicia's like, I have nowhere to go. I need help. That's why I took her to church. I said, maybe they'll help you. I thought they were nice people. So this crowd of women gather around and they're listening to her story, and how her mom kicked her out, and then she moved over here with my mom, and then my mom kicked her out. And so these women, they start gathering up some money and stuff, and they're kind of going around the church getting a donation together for her. And long story short, the pastor's wife comes over and she's like, no, she finds out what's going on. She's like, no, this is not happening. And she's like, y'all are not giving this random girl money. And she's like, take your money back. And she's like, we will give you a one-time $200 check. And we will, that's enough to get you a motel for the week. And that is all we are going to do. But you are not coming up here and putting your sob story out here trying to ask for money. And so she took all that money away from Alicia and gave it back to everybody and offered to write a $200 check one time. And that was it. That was all the help they were going to get. And at the time, I didn't say anything. And I hate that because I was so shy. But if they would have pulled that bullshit now, let me tell you something. That was the last time I ever walked in that church. Yeah, oh yeah, I see your comment, Daphne, and I will say this: the pastor's wife was a very sorry bitch, and I wish I would have told her that because, and I wish I would have known the Bible like I know now because I would have told her, I would have said, you guys claim to be followers and servants of Christ. So how about the Bible verse where Jesus gave you and me and every Christian a commandment when he said to his disciples, give to whoever asks of you, and do not turn away from the one who wants to borrow. If a man asks you to walk with him 1 mile, walk with him 2. If he asks for your sandals, give him your cloak too. You know? And so that's the problem I have with a lot of churches these days. Because, and I was talking earlier how they used to be a very humble church when they started. They started in a barn. And they're like, oh, well, we need money and we're trying to build a church, whatever. So I was tithing, trying to help them build a church. I believed in their message and their ministry. We were in this little barn. He bought a barn on a couple acres of land. And and they would put on these brochures. They would give you a brochure every week. And it would say, this is how much we made in tithes last week. And we wasn't a very big church, but they were pulling in some money. It would be 25,000 on a Sunday, and it would say last week we grossed 25,000 in tithes, 23,000 in tithes. And so they were making a lot of money having church out of a barn. And next thing you know, they put a trailer house, a double wide cabin, actually is a cabin, double wide cabin on the property. And so I started putting two and two together. And I'm like, okay. So he bought this land that had a barn on it. No house, nothing. And he establishes it as a church. And then he puts his house on this same property. So guess what? Pastors do not have to pay taxes. And if it's the church property, you don't have to pay property taxes. So he puts his house there. So now he doesn't have to pay taxes on his income. And plus, he doesn't have to pay taxes on his house. No no property taxes on your house now. And then he builds this other church next to the barn, next to his house, this big metal building. And the church grows significantly. I'm talking over 300 people in this church. And remember, when we had like 50 to 60 people in this barn, they're making 25,000 plus a week. Well, now that he's got this big church and he's got over 300 members, now they stop showing us how much they're making in tithes. And this is also when they said, all we can give you is $200, and don't you come back asking for money again. Kiss my ass. What happened was they got so greedy with their money that they lost the whole, calling on their life, that it became so much of a business to them that it was all about making money. Hey, let's put the house on the church property too, so we don't have to pay any taxes. We don't have to pay property tax. We don't have to pay income tax. We don't have to pay nothing. Let's make straight 100% profit in cash, and then let's give nothing to anybody. So when people come here asking for money, we won't give them anything. We'll give them a one-time donation and tell them not to ask again. These people were probably making $100,000 a week in tithes, at least $100,000. So the problem I have with that church and many churches is they do not honor Jesus as their Lord. They claim, that's my Lord, but like he said, you honor me with your lips, but your heart is far from me. If you love me, why don't you follow my commandments? And remember, anything Jesus said to do is a commandment. If Jesus says, give, that's a commandment right there. Give to anyone who asks, and do not turn away from the one who wants to borrow. That's a commandment. Christians, pastors, you know? So people ask me, why do you help everybody you can? Because it's a commandment from my Lord to do so. And I'm not trying to please man, I'm trying to please my God, my Lord and my God. You know, that's what God wants me to do. But you'll find that most Christians these days, they're all about money and they don't want to help you. They will find any reason not to help you. But you go to a person that does not have much money, they're the first person to offer to help you, you know. But I'm telling you right now, I am going to become wealthy and I will be a person that helps the poor because I know what it's like to suffer. I know what it's like to go to bed hungry and not have food to eat in the house. I know what it's like to break down and have nobody there to help. And you have to walk for miles to get coolant because you can't call anybody. You know, I know what it's like to run out of gas and have to walk up to random people and ask for help. It's humiliating. And thank God that the Lord sent me some angels this year that have been there for me. But before that, I had nobody, no one. My family did not give a damn about me. So I know what it's like. So when I become wealthy, yes, I will help those that are less fortunate than me because I have to. I absolutely have to. And I appreciate that, Angela, you know. But I just wish the churches would do right by their money, you know. And that's not to say that that all of them don't. I mean, many of them do, you know. They give back to the community. My church that I go to now, they give back to the community and you know, they give Thanksgiving dinner, like 500 meals to the community and clothes and they have helped us when we didn't have food, they helped us. So, you know, I appreciate that, but there's also many that refuse. And to those churches, to those pastors that refuse, you're a false prophet. And I will tell a pastor to his face, you are a piece of shit. I do not care because I was one myself. I was a pastor myself. And I will I will call another pastor out in a heartbeat that this is what you are supposed to do. And really, I mean, that's why I left the church and resigned from being one of the pastors at the church I was at because everybody was such a piece of shit. Sorry for the language, but I'm just being real with y'all. The church I was going to was so crappy and they helped no one, not a single person. Even when I needed help, they said no. Yeah, man. And that's that's what I'm gonna be with. I'm gonna be real with y'all on this channel, you know, because just be careful. Be careful what church you go to, you know, because if you are giving money to them and you are helping them, but when you need help, they're like, no, I'd leave in a heartbeat. And I did. I gave so much money to that church I was going to, but when I asked for help for $100 electric bill, they were like, no. Wow. I'm sorry about that, Tawana. it's just sickening. And like I said, that's not every church by any means. There are so many good churches out there that will help you, you know. But this is why so many people refuse to go to church, because they've been hurt, you know. They've been church hurt. And I was shocked when they told that to Alicia. And I don't know if it's because she was a different color than everybody in that church, or what it was. But I'm starting to think that probably had something to do with it. But I'm completely okay with never walking back in that building again, because I saw that man um, go from who I thought was genuine to go on to be a complete piece of shit, the pastor of that church. And I would love to see him again in person so I could tell him, I think you're a complete piece of shit. I do not believe you are a man of God. I believe you're a false prophet. Alicia is doing good now. Yeah. She's still working with me, and she's doing good. That's right, and just like my situation with my ex-friend today, somebody told me, they explained it to me. They really helped me out, you know, because they were just like, um, because I was really contemplating like going over there and kicking his ass for the stuff he said. But they were just like, just thank God that God revealed to you what kind of person he was before me and him got closer, because he just moved here to Texas. And, before we started hanging out and getting real close, and becoming even better friends, he showed his true colors. Second day in Texas. And I said, you know what? That's true. So I just said, thank you, Lord, that you revealed to me his true colors, and that he's not somebody I want to hang around, you know. So, but that's what I prayed for. I was praying, God, if somebody is in my life that has ill intentions for me, and or is trying to use me, or is not genuine and doesn't really want to be my friend, take them out of my life, reveal it to me, take them out of my life, and bring the people that are truly there for me. And he has definitely done that. That is two people that he has taken out of my life in the past, probably, 4 months, that he revealed to me. They're not like me. They do not support the same cause that I am fighting for. Sometimes people come to you and they say, yeah, I support this cause. I'm with you, man. Hey, I agree 100%. And all that stuff sounds good in the beginning. You can say, I'm for black women, and I'm about protecting black women, and I love black women. And then you can turn around and show a whole different side of you that shows that you were never there for black women, that you never cared. And that just seems to be the problem I keep running into with guys. you know so it's just unfortunate. Oh, darling, turn the radio up to that sweet sound. Oh my gosh. Mina, Well, Mina, I'm not sure. Oh man. I won't be disappointed. Well, I was disappointed with my first wife. I've been married. I've been there. That's why I'm here. Oh man. She's determined. Yeah. It's all good. Good night, everyone. Please pray for me to learn the truth and accept what is right. Absolutely, Wet Sock. I will absolutely keep you in my prayers. And everybody else, please do the same. Please do the same. God bless you. Thank you for watching tonight, Wet Sock. It's so damn cold in this truck. I'll tell you, I hate going live in this truck. That's gonna change this. That's gonna change this year, okay? Oh, darling, turn the radio on for that sweet sound. Hold me close, never let me go. That's not my singing voice, by the way. I'm just playing around. Absolutely. 33, have no car, live with my parents, only make $15 an hour. No savings, I'm doomed. Why do you say that? Told you need some hot chocolate. I know, I do. I know I do. I really do. That would warm me up. Why you say you're doomed, man? You could change your life. Gremlin Snapper. I like that name, though. I like that name. If you know, you know. I think only one person knows what I'm talking about in here. Oh, darling. If I had the time, I'd be there. I'm still getting over a cold, so my voice is trash right now. You know, I just wish I could. I want to sing so bad, but I just don't have it tonight. You know. Yeah, I mean, I know how you feel. Trust me. You know, I can't say too much here on the live stream, but I mean, I'm in my truck. You know, I'm 32 years old. I'm in my truck, you know. And I've been running a company for 10 years. I've been struggling so hard for 10 years, man. You know, my company has failed. My family has downed me every year, telling me, go get a real job. You're a loser. Why are you trying to run your own company? It's not working out. There's times where I do jobs and I do the math and I've come out to making $6 an hour. You know, that's kind of where I am right now. This job was supposed to take 2 days. It's taken going on 9 days now. And I'm so, you know, it's so non-profitable at this point. But, you know, you just got to keep pushing, man. That's how I am right now. You know, I'm pushing, man. You know, we're men. We can do better. You know, even though times are hard right now, man, you know, God's got something better for you. Just like he's got something better for me, man. This is your year, man. I speak that over you right now in Jesus' name. Don't get down, dude. Don't let that get you down, because anything can change. Absolutely, man. And I appreciate you sharing your story with me, man. You know, um, I've definitely got a testimony, man, but I've been going for 10 years. It's been ups and downs, but I'm not giving up, man. I'm not giving up, dude. And you can't give up either, man. This is 2020. Thrive, man. You start watching this channel, you're going to thrive, man. And I'll keep you in my prayers, man, because prayer works, dude. I don't know if you believe in God or Jesus or not, but I'm just here to tell you God can change your life. He really can, man, because I'm not in a good situation either, man, but I got a smile on my face because I got Jesus in my heart. And I just know that this is my year, man. I'm claiming it, and I'm claiming it over you too, man. You're going to the top with me. You're going to the top with me. We're going to the top, buddy. So, I just appreciate you stopping by and letting me know, man. Because I'm telling you, man, God brought you here tonight. Every time I go live, I pray that God brings me somebody that I can share something with, share some positivity with. And you were him tonight, man. Absolutely. And I'm bringing you up with me, man. And I like that name, Gremlin Snapper. That's an awesome name, dude. I'm telling you. If you know, you know. But I like that name. Wonder what happened to you. And here you are. Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, this is a great channel. There's so many great people on this channel that are supportive, that will pray for you, that are here for you, man. If you subscribe to this channel, man, I'm telling you, dude, your life will change. Absolutely will. Guys, we should all meet up where there's karaoke and Joe, you sing to us. That would be so awesome. Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? Let's do, I'm going to try to do that Creed song again. The parody of the Creed song. The Christmas one, right? If I can get through it without laughing. Here we go. And then maybe we'll do an actual karaoke song. Here we go. This is called My Presents. This is called The Presents Were Open. Or My Presents Were Open. It's a parody to With Arms Wide Open. Here we go. Get serious, Joe. Get serious, man. Get serious. I did it last night, and it was such a big hit. We're going to do it again. We're going to do it again. We're going to do it again. Well, I just love the holiday, Christmas time, Santa sleigh, early rise, I'm on the way. Went to my surprise, under the tree, my presents were open. Who opened my presents? Who the beat broke in and started opening my freaking presents? Who does that? I'll call my mama over and she'll rewrite everything. My presents were open. That's all I know. That's not the full version, of course. There is a full version of it, but that's all I know of it. And here comes somebody just pulling up right in front of me. Hello, hello. They're about to hit my truck. Wow. Who's behind me? Man, come on now. Santa sleigh, early rise. This is so stupid, man. Early rise. Well, I just love the holiday, the holiday, Christmas time, Santa sleigh, early rise. I'm on the way. To my surprise, under the trail, the presents were open. Who opened my presents? Anyway. Ooh, it's cold in here. Lord, what's he gonna sing for Valentine's Day? Oh, I gotta find something special. I gotta find something special. No, thank you. Ooh, it is so cold. Shiver me timbers. You know, just like my grandpa said, he said, when I was younger, I used to have to tie it down with strings. Now I'm older, I have to hold it up with strings. And he also said, if I want to make it hard, I got to break it off, put it in the freezer. Oh, shoot. I said, Grandpa, why are you telling me this? That's crazy. And he's like, it's going to happen to you someday. Oh, hell. That's not a joke. That's a true story. He actually did tell me that. I was like, okay, Grandpa, that's scary. Told me he used to have to tie it down with strings when he was older. I mean, when he was younger. Now that he's older, he has to hold it up with strings. Well, I just love my grandpa's stories, tying it down with strings in his 20s. Now he's in his 70s. He's holding it up with ropes. He's breaking it off. Put that in the freezer. His zipper was open. Who opened his pants zipper? Oh, man. Why is he telling me everything that he's gone through as an old man? I guess he cares that much that he's trying to warn me of what's to come. His pecker is broken. Who broke my grandpa's pecker? It doesn't work like it used to. Somebody better get him a Viagra too. His pecker is broken. Huh. Oh, man. He always delivers this side of him. Oh, yeah. You know, enjoy it while you can, because one day it won't work. That's the point I'm trying to make to everybody. Good night, Akeda. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. I can't wait to look in the mirror, 'cause I get better looking each day. To know me, to know me is to love me. Well, I must be hell of a man. Oh, Lord, it's hard to be humble. I'm doing the best that I can. Oh, man, y'all are... Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. Y'all gotta stop. Oh man, y'all are. Joe, most of us don't have peckers. Oh man. Let's see. Well, guys, have patience in the morning. Good night. Love y'all. Joe, be good and follow nurse's orders. Yes, ma'am. I will continue to do so. There he goes, playing it. His pecker was broken. Someone fixed my grandpa's pecker. Erectile dysfunction. It ruined all the fun for my grandpa. You know how it goes. Oh, man. Whoo! About to see my breath in a minute. Oh, but what did somebody say? Somebody said something about blaming. She loves Creed. She heard last night she's a Creed fan. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad. I'm a Creed fan too. I love Creed, man. Creed's where it's at. Let's see. Where was it? There he goes, blaming us. I'm sorry for blaming you for everything I just couldn't do. And I've hurt myself by hurting you. Little Creed slash, what's her name? I don't remember her name. Aguilera, Christina Aguilera. He can't behave right now. He's busy. Yeah. Maybe this will help. It's so cold, it's so cold, it's so cold. Only if you sing Islands in the Stream. Uh-oh. Let's see if I remember that. How's it go? Let me get the sideburns right? There's the Kenny Rogers look right there. Get the beard, the white beard going. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. We gotta get it. Oh, ball of yarn is a string. Okay. There we go. I wish I had a white mustache. This would be so cool. I got the white hair and the beard. There we go. If I can remember the song. Baby, when I met you, there was... That doesn't even sound like it. Baby, when I met you, there was peace unknown. I set out to get you with a fine-tooth comb. There was something inside. We had something going on. Bow, bow, bow. But you do something to me that I can't explain. One look at you and I go insane, or something like that. Anyway, let's move on. Islands in the stream. That is what we are. No one in between. How can we be wrong? Sail away with me to another world. 'Cause we rely on each other. Making from one lover to another. Making love with each other too. Something like that. That was terrible. That's probably the worst rendition of a song I've ever done. Hold me closer and I feel no pain. every beat of my heart. There was something going on. Tender love is blind. It required dedication. All this love we feel needs no explanation. Something like that. Yeah, that was terrible. I'm sorry. I killed that song. That was horrible. That was absolutely horrible. The vocals were... Can I be honest with you? The vocals were trash. No, the vocals were rubbish. Sounded absolutely dreadful. I'm sorry for the last song they did. It was absolutely dreadful. It was terrible. But within 24 hours, it will be much better. We'll be singing a new tune. Prayer and serious intervention. I do, actually. I really do. Help. Send help. Ride it together. You know, it's funny. I was trying to talk to my business consultant earlier, and I always speak into my phone for it to text. And I was trying to say, I will be home in about an hour, and then I will be able to jump on a call with you. Well, the phone texted something else. It didn't say I will jump on a call with you. It said I will jump on a with you. And thank God I looked down before I hit send, and I seen that it said that, and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, what? Like, yeah. We'd be riding it together. From one to another. Islands in the street. Yeah. No. That's what the phone wrote. Look at that guy going 150 miles an hour past this truck. But, you know, so it's crazy. Yep. 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 How's that? I'm not a perfect person. There's many things I wish I didn't do, but I continue learning. There's how's it go? Dang. I'm so bad with songs. I just jumped right into that one and didn't even think about it. Hold on one second. I got so many songs in my head right now, just like playing at the same time. Let me think. This one's for Wendy. I'm trying to do this for Wendy. Dang, I can't even think. What is going on? It's so cold, it's hard to think. And the reason is you. What's the lyrics? Anybody? Dang, I'm so sorry. My mind has just gone completely blank on that song. And I know that song. I like that song. What is I'm trying to think of the main chorus. I'm trying to think of the chorus. But the other song is like in my head, and I can't get it out of my head. I wish I didn't do those things to you. And so I have to say before I go, I just want you to know. There we go. I found out a reason for me to change who I used to be. A reason begun to start over new. And the reason is you. There we go. Sorry about that. Froze up. Yeah, I could do that. That'd be a good idea. That's a good idea, Angie. Yeah, there we go. She got me back on track. Doing this and doing that. Always putting yourself last. Whole lot of give, not enough take. But you can only be strong so long before you break. I've never tried that one. I don't know if I would embarrass myself right now. Maybe I should try it. You know, but y'all know my vocals aren't 100% right now, but and fall, go on and fall apart, and fall into these arms of mine. I'll catch you every time you fall. Go on and lose it all. Every doubt, every fear, every worry, every tear, I'm right here. Baby, fall. There we go. That wasn't so bad. If you know, you know. That's for you. Man, I can't get this damn thing off. There we go. Hold on, hold on, hold on to me. Fall, go on and lose. Wait, fall apart and fall into these arms of mine. I'll catch you every time you fall. Go on and lose it all. Every worry, every fear, every doubt and every tear, I'm right here. Baby, fall. That's right. What we got going on here? Does your church have a choir? They don't really have a choir, but they got like a band. Change Chestney. He loves at the beach. Might make you warm. Anything but mine. Oh yeah, anything but mine. I like that one. There we go. There we go. No, I'm all good. It's all good. Yeah, I'll do that one real quick. That'd be the last one I do though. Let's see. In the morning I'm leaving, making my way back to Cleveland. So tonight I hope that I will do just fine. Mary, I don't see how you could ever be anything but mine. Daphne, I don't see how you could ever be anything but mine. And now we're gonna redo it because I didn't see that till the last second. Here we go. In the morning, I'm leaving, making my way back to Cleveland. So tonight, I hope that I will do just fine. Daphne, I don't see how you could ever be anything but mine. Daphne, I don't see how you could ever be anything but mine. That's such a good song, man. I love that song. Such a good song. I really need to watch that after I get off here. I need to listen to that song on YouTube. It's just such a good song. Oh, but Daphne, there's a summer drawing to an end tonight, and there's so much that I long to do to you. I love that part. When he says that, that's just, to me, that's just so romantic, man. I'm just such a, you know, I just, I love to be romantic, really, but there's just, I don't know, there's certain ways that you can show that, you know, and that part right there is kind of like he wants to take his love the extra mile and show her how he wants to love her. The love and the romantic side of a relationship. I love that. It's great. Yeah. It's such a good part. Absolutely. Hey, you deserve the best. Oh, thank you, Tawana. I appreciate that. Yes, it is. And not enough people are getting romance in their life. Some people are just going day to day and they're not being romantic with each other, and they need to be. That's a problem, you know. And just touching and kissing and holding hands and all that stuff. You have to be romantic with each other. If you're not romantic with each other, your relationship is going to fail. It's just like a business. You have to nurture and take care of your business, or your business will fail. It'll sink. Your ship will sink. Just like they said on the Titanic. Like, but sir, I thought this was an unsinkable ship. And he's like, the ship is punctured. She's made of iron. She will sink. You know? So it's kind of like a relationship's the same way. You got to treat your relationship. You have to nurture it. You have to give love. If you want love, give love. Give love to your relationship and pay attention to what's happening, because if you neglect it, it's just like a plant. It will start to die. So you have to keep watering it, keep giving it what it needs, and it'll thrive. 2020 thrive. Let's thrive. Let's thrive, baby. Let's thrive. Let's thrive this year. You know what I mean? That's right. Know your partner's love language. I only speak English, so it's kind of hard. I don't know. Haven't figured it out. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Uh, oh, thank you. Thank you, Daphne. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. And I love your name too. I'm telling you. I love the name Daphne. I used to be a huge Scooby Doo fan. And Daphne, Fred, Velma, Scooby, Shaggy. So you're actually the first person I've ever met with that name. And but I loved it. I was just obsessed, you know, obsessed with that. It is so cold in here. I don't know. case you didn't know, it's cold as hell inside this truck. Case you didn't know. No, case you didn't know, baby, I'm crazy about you. And I would be lying if I said that I could live this life without you. Even though I don't tell you all the time, you had my heart a long, long time ago. In case you didn't know. I saw that just popped up in my messages, so I figured I'd do that one. So I hope you're watching. Hope you liked it. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a beautiful name. And I can't believe you're everybody hates this song. I gotta do it. I love it. Let's see, sorry. I remember how hot you used to be in your truck. Yeah, it used to get so hot in here. I couldn't breathe that night. I almost died, man. We wouldn't be mad if you had to go inside and warm up. You have given us enough for the next live. Yeah, I'm about to. I'm about to go in about 5 minutes. And I can't believe you're hurting me. I met your new man, what a difference. What you see in him, you ain't seen in me. But I guess it was all just make-believe. I gotta do like the country version of that, you know? Unfortunately, I can't go in and sing inside the house. It's just not possible. I live with other people and they don't even know that I sing, and yeah, so that's why I have to come out here to the truck, you know. Yes, I do. There, brown girl. That's why I was singing it, because I saw it popped up, and I said, "Oh, okay." In case you didn't know, yeah, I'll do that one. I've never done that in my life. Um, I've never ever done that song. That was the first time I've ever even thought of singing it, you know. So yeah, thank you for recommending that. That was cool. Man. But yeah, I do like Keisha Cole. I don't know why everybody hates her, but I like a lot of her songs. And I particularly like that one. I like the way she says, I like that. That's my favorite part of the song. I can't believe you're hurting me. Because I have felt that before. I like songs I can connect with, you know. I mean, I guess most people do. But I could really connect with that song. When that song came out, I was going through some stuff and I was just like, dude, that is like my song. You know, I couldn't believe this girl that I was with was doing that to me. You know, she just straight up dropped me, and for somebody else, like right away, broke up with me, and like 2 days later, she was with somebody else. And, you know, I was just like, damn, dude, I can't believe you're hurting me. I thought what we had was special, you know? Just like Patrick Starr said on when what was that episode, Gary come home, he's like, I thought what we had was special. So yeah, it does, you know. If you have been hurt, you know, and there's some people that have never experienced that. They've never been hurt like that, you know. But if you have ever had your heart broken, it's a terrible thing, you know. And I've had my heart broken so many times I can't even count, you know. Um, just being in between middle school and elementary school, I had like probably 12 girlfriends, and every single one of them broke up with me. I never broke up with a single one of them. But you know what? They all came back too when we grew up. But, you know, they all wanted to be with me after we grew up. Oh, I want to be with you now. I'm like, nope. Nope. You hurt me and I'm done with you. You know. Cuts Like a Knife by Bryan Adams. I haven't heard that one. Isn't that the guy that's like Summer of '69 or something like that? That's when I met you, standing on your mama's porch. We said that it would last forever. Something like that. Those were the... I might be thinking of somebody else. I think that's who that is. Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah. It's kind of like Cuts Like a Knife. That kind of reminds me of that Bret Michaels song. You know, how to say, I don't even remember how it goes. Every rose has its thorn. Just like every cowboy sings a sad, sad song. Every rose has its thorn. Bow, ba-doo, ba-doo-doo. Ramblin' Rose. Though it's been a while now, I can still feel so much pain. Like a something, like a scar that cuts, but the wound heals. But the scar, that scar remains. Something, how does he say, like, now I heard you found somebody new, and that I never meant that much to you. To hear that tears me up inside, and to see you cuts me like a knife. I guess every rose has its thorn. Yeah. That's my song right there, she says. Yeah, yep. Okay, I had to get it together. Get it together. You gotta heal your body. Get it together. Heal your mind. Poison, yep. There you go. That's who they were. They were Poison. Yeah, that's their band. You know, I heard he wrote that in a laundromat here in Dallas, Texas, because a stripper broke his heart. He wrote that about her, he said. I know the feeling. I dated who I presume to be a stripper now. Her name was Diamond Gates. Diamond Gates. Miss Diamond Gates, you broke my heart. You left me here to be with him in Dallas. And I know it didn't hurt you at the time. Do. I wonder now if it makes a difference. Does Fort Worth ever cross your mind? I hate that song. I don't know that one there, Tawana. I don't know much Al Green. Sorry about that. I mainly know kind of like 80s rock and 80s, 90s country. But yeah, I don't know much Al Green. I just found out the other day he's still alive. I thought he died years ago, but apparently dude's still alive. That was a surprise to me. I didn't know that. But yeah, I was just looking him up the other day. So, but you know, hopefully tomorrow, my voice will be better tomorrow, and I can do. He's a reverend now? Really? I did not know that. It's crazy. Kind of like Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington's my favorite actor, and he's a reverend now. Please earn it. I would love to hear your country voice sing it. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That would be cool. Well, you know what, y'all? It's what time is it? 9:45. Okay, so it is getting a little late here. I gotta hop off here and go call my girlfriend and stuff before she kicks my ass. And no, she's sweet. She wouldn't do that. But I am afraid of her. She would. If she wanted to, she could. You know, but she's great. But I'm gonna get off here. It's cold. It's a freaking ice box in this truck. I gotta plug my truck in. So if I don't plug my truck in, it will not start in the morning. That's the only bad thing about diesels. You literally have to take an extension cord and plug it in. I'm starting to stutter because it's so cold. I'm like, extension cord. But yeah, you literally have to plug the truck in or it won't crank. But it keeps like the engine warm or something like that. So I'm about to do that. But in the meantime, I just want to say thank y'all so much for stopping by and watching me tonight, you know, spending some time with me. I sure appreciate that. And just remember, wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be right here waiting for you. No matter, wait, what? Whatever it takes, or how my heart breaks, I will be right here waiting for you. There we go. It took me a second, but I got it. I got it for you, Wendy. Yes, ma'am. Same to you, B-Lady. I appreciate that. And as always, you know, Daphne, Tawana, Angie, Stacy, Wendy, who else? Tyrannosaurus Rex, CC, thank you all. Thank you all so much for watching. Love each and every one of y'all. You know, B-Lady, thank you so much. Everybody, thank y'all for the support. It's called girlfriend. Yeah. Love y'all too. And hopefully I will see y'all tomorrow night. But until then, good night, everybody. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a Cup of Joe show. No, wait, let me back up. I'm Joe Jones. This is a Cup of Joe show. And this has just been your daily dosage. Good night, everybody.